So we're on the water electrolyte section of domain 1, and we're going to talk about hyponatremia and hypernatremia. So hypo, we know hypo means low and hyper usually means high, right? So hypernatremia, think Na. What is Na? Sodium. So low sodium. So if we have low sodium, which is going to be less than 136 milliequivalents per liter, so less than 136, that's going to be low. Typically, this is with overhydration. So this is associated with overhydration. So you've drank too much water. So maybe you got a shot glass of really salty water, and you pour that shot glass into a big 5-gallon jug. Now you had a really high concentration. It's in the jug. Now it's a really low concentration, right? So hyponatremia, overhydrated. You have a lot of water to a little bit of salt. So less than 136. Typically also with hyponatremia, your calcium is going to be low too. So 9 is the low end range for calcium. So calcium will be low and sodium will be low with hyponatremia or overhydration. And those are associated with each other. So hypernatremia is associated with dehydration, and this is going to be a high salt concentrate, right? So if you take a glass of salty water and you are dehydrated, so you sweat off all of that water, you pour all of the water, you keep the salt there, a really high concentration of salt. So high salt, which is going to be greater than 145. Also typically associated with hypernatremia and dehydration is going to be high BUN, so over 20. And high albumin, over 5. Now our dehydration, some signs and symptoms to look for dehydration. So think about if you went and ran a marathon and it was really hot outside, it was 100 degrees outside, and you didn't drink any water, how do you think you're going to be feeling? Well, excuse me. Typically, I also like to think about, I remember basketball practice and doing suicide drills and feeling really nauseous and sick and dizzy. So kind of those same things. So I have nausea, dizziness. You may have extreme hyperventilation, so you're breathing really fast. Again, I think of that with exercise. Excessive sweating, headache, fatigue, decreased appetite, decreased weight pretty rapidly because you're losing water weight. Some other things that might be a little unique is your sunken eyes. So the eyes might look really sunken in. And then a fever, so you might be hot. So if you can kind of remember that marathon example, if you ran a marathon, you're going to be hot, you're going to be sweating, right? Excessive sweating, nausea, dizziated, probably not very hungry, probably fatigued, probably a headache. Think about a caffeine headache too sometimes. I kind of think of that too. Anyway, that's hypernatremia, high sodium, high BUN, and high albumin.